Good afternoon, my News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, Dante charged with burglary and larceny. The St. Thomas police have charged 19-year-old Antonio Lewis, otherwise called Dante, of Rowlands Field District, Golden Grove in St. Thomas, with larceny and burglary arising from a number of incidents in the community in October. Reports from the Morantebe police are that the complainant invited Lewis to his premises to assist with cleaning, during which US $900 went missing from his dresser drawer. On another occasion, the complainant securely locked his dwelling and went to an event. On his return, he discovered that culprits had gained access to the house through a window and had stolen items valued at Jamaican $10,000. A report was made to the police and Lewis was implicated during the investigation. He was arrested and charged on Monday, December 30. Kingston man charged for shooting at police. The Hunts Bay police have arrested and charged a man who allegedly shot at the police when they responded to an incident on New York Avenue, Kingston 11 on Friday, December 20. He is 26-year-old Adrian Morrison of York Avenue, Kingston 11. He is charged with shooting with intent, possession of prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports from the Hunts Bay police are that about 9:30 a.m., a police team was on duty when the lawmen received information about a man seen with high-powered weapons. They went to the location, York Avenue, and were reportedly greeted with a gunfire. Morrison was later taken into custody while 3 other suspects escaped. He was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. Toronto entertainment fraternity in shock at the murder of promoter in Jamaica. Michael Wayne Thompson, a 36-year-old Jamaican-born Canadian dancehall promoter, will never see the face of his unborn child as he was brutally gunned down in the parking lot of a rented Airbnb apartment on Marley Road in St. Andrew last Friday. He had arrived just 2 days earlier to attend the entertainment events of his fellow promoters and friends during the festive season. The gangland-style execution has shocked the entertainment communities in Jamaica and Canada, sparking a lot of reaction on social media. This is a big shock to us, very tragic. Wayne was engaged and his fiancée is 9 months pregnant. It's a really tough time for her, close friend and fellow Toronto promoter Jason J. Logix told the news. Police confirmed that Thompson had been killed in an Airbnb apartment on Friday. Video footage of the murder has been making the rounds on social media. In the footage, Thompson is seen conversing with a man after opening the security gate to allow the man access. After a brief conversation, during which he appeared to give the man a hat, the man opened fire on him, shooting him several times. The man appeared to run off, but then turned back and crouched as he delivered a final coup de grace to the wounded Thompson. There is a huge outpouring of grief here in Toronto because he interacted with a lot of people and it was a shock how he was just killed. It rocked the whole Toronto community, Logix said. He was a great promoter, a serial entrepreneur. He was known first as World Order, then World Great, and then recently it was Top John Crow because of the clothing line with the t-shirts and hats that he created, he said. Thompson was described as non-confrontational and humble by his peers in posts online. Logix shared similar sentiments. He was really humble, very non-confrontational, and he just loved the dancehall culture. He was really enamored with it. He knew a lot of people and no one had anything bad to say about him, Logix said. Thompson organized events such as Big Breeze and the King of the Dancehall and reportedly executed between 8 to 10 events in Toronto each year. He is survived by his son and a daughter and the aforementioned unborn child. Be cautious of strangers asking to use phone, says CCN head. Members of the public are being urged to be wary of strangers approaching them and asking to use their phones. Head of the Constabulary Communications Network, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, said there is a scam involving requests to use phones to make calls. Criminals approach individuals asking to make a phone call. When you handed them your phone, they run off with it. If you wish to help, it's safer to dial the number yourself, put the phone on speaker, or offer to call the number for them, she said, while addressing a recent GIS think tank. SSP Lindsay advised that if at any point individuals are caught in these situations, it is best to scream and to create a scene to get to the attention of others who can call the police. If you feel threatened, move to a crowded area immediately. If approached aggressively, make your discomfort known by screaming or attracting attention to the situation. Make it clear that you do not know the individual. Move quickly to an area with more people, alert nearby persons or law enforcement to the situation. If necessary, create a scene to attract witnesses and deter the attacker. People like to take out their phones and record. Creating a scene is helpful, SSP Lindsay noted. Superintendent Lloyd Darby of the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch said that there is also a trend by criminals to befriend individuals in order to rob them. There's a developing method in the Crossroads halfway tree area where persons will have their high-end phones, be using it, and the people will walk up, start a conversation, and actually, sometimes they draw weapons on persons, get them into secluded areas, and steal their phones, he noted. They'll start friendly conversations, sometimes claiming to know them from the past, so you have to be very careful, Superintendent Darby said. Man killed by police following New Year's Day gun salutes. A man was reportedly shot and killed by police after a gun salute on New Year's Day in St. Andrew. The incident occurred in a section of Boone Hall called the Duppy Gully sometime after midnight. The man remains unidentified. Reports are that after being shot and injured, the man ran, leaving behind an illegal firearm. His body was later found during a search of the area. The Independent Commission of Investigations is probing the incident. Hotel assistant manager killed in Runaway Bay. An investigation has been launched into the fatal shooting of the assistant manager of a hotel in St. Anne early Wednesday morning. The victim, 37-year-old Odin Lewis, reportedly worked at the Royal Decameron Hotel in Runaway Bay, St. Anne. Lewis reportedly drove home to Cox Heath, Runaway Bay about 1:20 a.m. and was in the process of closing his gate when he was attacked. He was taken to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where he was pronounced dead. No official motive has been established for Lewis's death. The St. Anne's Bay Criminal Investigations Branch is probing the matter. St. Mary Police seize gun, arrest the suspect during targeted operations. The St. Mary Police are currently carrying out a major operation targeting crime hotspots across the division. The operation, which is being led by Acting Superintendent of Police Anthony Wallace, has already yielded results, with one firearm recovered in the community of Frontier. A suspect is in custody in connection with the seizure. This initiative involves officers from various units in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and is supported by members of the Jamaica Defense Force, said Wallace. He added the goal is to apprehend wanted individuals, target high-risk offenders, and recover illegal firearms, ammunition, and the lottery scamming paraphernalia. He said the operation demonstrates the JCF's ongoing commitment to combating crime and ensuring citizen safety. Wallace said the JCF is encouraging residents to cooperate fully with law enforcement officers and report any suspicious activity. The areas being targeted are Frontier Phase 1 and 2 and the Pagee. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.